You bought back your round C shares at a higher valuation than what they were at the moment. What was the rationale behind that?
So we did a Series C financing, I'm going to try to get my dates right here, in 2019, in the Q4 of 2019, and we raised $200 million from a series of investors. When we negotiated that, we had pre-negotiated the ability to repurchase that up to a certain period of time for 1.5x the issuance. So we repurchased all of the Series C back from our investors because we thought it was a good investment. We thought that was accretive to all of our other shareholders. As you mentioned, or you asked, we have been profitable and cash flow positive, so we're able to use that. So we've repurchased north of $500 million of Ripple shares over the past couple of years, including that financing.
And you mentioned you're cash flow positive, but also, are you looking for further outside funding at this point, whether it be for an extra cash injection or at least just a strategic sort of investment as well?
We are actively looking. We haven't needed to do that. We have a very strong balance sheet, and even as we look at the future, we feel good about that. I do think there will be opportunities, and I think there'll be an uptick in M&A in the blockchain and crypto space. We haven't seen that yet, but I think that's likely in the future, and I certainly think as that unfolds, we would consider things like that.
In terms of buying companies or being bought out?
We're now at a stage of growth where I think we're more likely to be the buyer versus the buyee or seller.
Yeah, but you haven't found any acquisition targets at this point, or is there an area of a business you're thinking, this company would be a great fit?
I would say there's a lot of growth in crypto, and we are looking at a lot of different segments of crypto for growth. Some of that, obviously, we will build internally. The carbon credit initiative is something we've kicked off internally, but we've invested in over 30 or 40 companies around the crypto ecosystem, and we'll continue to look at opportunities to grow through external acquisitions also.
And of course, the market's not great right now, but is an IPO on the cards at some point?
Well, I think we want to get certainty and clarity in the United States with the US SEC. I'm hopeful that the SEC will not slow that process down any more than they already have. But we certainly at a point in scale where that is a possibility, and we'll look at that once we're past this lawsuit with the SEC.
Good morning, 8:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. If you guys were enjoying that weekend pump, the Memorial Day pump that we talked about, got us up to our targets. I think it was a spectacular call all around. Now, we talked last night about 41013, about that being the area where you could have bought back in. It didn't, it came down. What did I put down? 41013. Because we were trying to, if you were buying it on the 20-day, 417, 416, yeah, last night, 4169. So I think this was supposed to say 41713. I don't know why. But 403 was the stop loss, and it hasn't hit that yet. So what we're looking at this morning, we broke out of this ascending triangle. We're trying to back test. It looks like a head and shoulders pattern, but it still looks like it needs to come up a tiny bit, and it did that last night. But now it's pulled back down. It looks like it could be a head and shoulders formation. If we pull this over, we have this very decided uptrend that we can ride until it busts. So that's what you're looking at. I think everybody needs to go back and watch the Twitch, because we had valuable information about what to do. Did over an hour for everybody, and it was fun last night. A lot of fun. We averaged over 50 people watching for the entirety of the hour and 15 minutes. I think it was like a 52 average, which was amongst the best Twitch streams we've had, volume-wise. But I know we had a lot of contribution, which was absolutely fantastic. So this is what we're seeing with XRP. We're kind of in a rising channel right now in the short term. And it's been building. So we're in something like this right now. Is it going to continue? I mean, the futures is down a little bit right now, so we might have a down day on the futures and the Dow. So this is where it's going to get tricky. You don't want to be in this once it breaks the 20-day. As long as it's top side of that 41,866, we're fine. If we break down, this is going to pull down into a head and shoulders topping reversal style pattern. That's what I fear. Been nice profit for anybody who's been in it, for anybody who's taken some of the swing trades. It was a beautiful call down from here. So the swing trade was way down here. At worst, 38.6, 38.7. And then you ride that up, and that's what everybody did. So we finished the cup and handle. So now are we going to put in a successful handle or not? If we put in a negative handle, we're going to come down, and you'll see something like this. This thing will form around, and then you'll get this, and then it'll drop. If this is a successful handle, you're going to put it in the same way, and then you're going to bounce up. Right now, the volume profile looks terrible. The one thing that scared me all day yesterday as well is we didn't gain any volume. And I'm not making that up. Look at the volume down here. I know it's hard to see because there is none. But we're having this rising price, crashing volume, which is technically the sign of a reversal once we get to too strong of a resistance area. And this very well could be that too strong of a resistance area. So I'm watching very cautiously. And we're going to continue to watch this as the day unfolds. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you're not seeing when my content comes out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you're not showing that proper support. Show me that support. XLM. We broke out of this ascending triangle. I even drew it in there a couple days ago so everybody could see. It put us to the top end potential of 15.6. We've almost got there. There's an outside chance that we could come up here to 17.8, but that is an outside chance with the volume. We had one little spike. Actually 2 last night, I want to say. Yeah, about 2 hours worth, hour and a half. And again, just like XRP, as long as we put in this successful cup, we can go up one more level. But if we, at any point, you see this come down here and then we start tanking back into this ascending triangle, that's when you know it's a problem. It's a big problem if it falls back into that ascending triangle. If you're in a position, you do not want to be in that if it gets back into the ascending triangle. Because right now, we're still in this same exact pattern. We're just hugging the top resistance areas. We're in this inside out wedge area. This is the tricky area because you can have moments of profit, but at the end of the day, it's going to go down. All of these are. And everybody keeps asking me, Tom, does this mean XRP can't get to 11 cents? Quite the opposite. This is what we need for it to get to the 11 cents. We need these moments of consolidation, little spike ups, or the old resistance. Because basically what we're doing now is these old support areas we're testing as resistance. To prove that we don't have the volume to get out of these areas. So nothing's changed. These are such predictable push-ups. So I said before on Friday that this was going to be a 5 or 7% weekend bump. And I think some of them even got up to 10%. But this is what we've been talking about. This is not a surprise. And in fact, we were so far ahead of this, we were able to make some great profit this week. And I know for me personally, and I didn't want to be in long because I'm liquidated. I was in a position with XRP, a 20x position for 87 minutes. And managed to increase my portfolio on KuCoin from 3,000 to 4,100 roughly. It's like 4,089. So I made $1,100 in 87 minutes. That was my weekend. Did I try to get into something last night? No. Did I try to get into something? No. I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, I'm relaxed. And I'm waiting for the next opportunity to punch me in the face like it did on, what was it? On Sunday. When that position came calling Sunday, it was a beautiful thing. So, now with DGB, we've got an engulfing candle to the top side, a bullish engulfing. The problem is we're getting rejected by the 20-day, so it doesn't matter how engulfing this is. If we can't find some volume in the daily and break this, this will be a squeeze candle, and it'll be that fake out that we talk about. I often talk about a fake out candle where you come up, hit the 20-day and the 200, and then you roll back down to double bottom. That is the scenario where we very well could be playing out right now. And I really don't want to get caught with my pants down here. So I'm very happy with the trade. I'm very happy with everybody who's been tuning in. And now we have to see if this W reversal, we have it in XRP as well, if it pulls up or if it pulls down and finishes off the head and shoulders. If it breaks this uptrend, expect this target to be right down here at 1087. XRP Future Millionaire. Hit that like button. I'll be back shortly. It's been a fantastic day so far. It's hot as hell out here in Michigan. It's over 80 already. We're going to 92 again today. The first of back-to-back 90-degree days. But guess what? That's all right. XRP Future Millionaire. Hit that motherfucking like button. Consider joining for $9.99 a month. Get the exclusive Telegram. Trade with me. When I'm going to trade, you want to be in with me.